And once you have secured your knot here, you go to your next one with your nylon thread. And you go into that knot as well. And basically you're making your line, setting up for what you're going to sew your track to. And then you continue on to your third one, or however many you have to set up to have the balance. And when you get to your last one, you make sure that you're snug with everything. This is the answer for several people that shouldn't be getting braids because of the tension and the fact that they have already experienced traction alopecia, which is excessive pulling on the hair due to the tight ponytails. And because the tracks are sewn into the nylon threading, it still will move and flow like natural hair. And now I'm going to show you another technique but I'm going to go ahead and sew the track onto this. With that still secured, I will go ahead and measure my track. In between the knots, as such. Basically, you're going and make the same knot, not straight into the weft, but underneath the knot, behind the knot, and then into the weft. And what this does, it makes both of them meet. Instead of having the knot over top, it'll stay underneath. And then all the hair that's underneath your nylon, you keep this flat, everything flat, onto the head, and then you continue to sew flat, picking up the nylon thread underneath the weft as well as some of the hair. Remember to keep everything flat because you do want to grab the weft and the thread. Making sure everything stays snug. Once I finish this, I'll secure my knots. And as you can see, I continue to go behind the hair to pick up the root of the hair as well as wherever the nylon thread. Now I'm at that point where I'm at the knot. I go a little bit past it, keeping it flat. And then I go in and make my X pattern. As you notice, I'm going back the opposite way now. Another X pattern. Going back the opposite way. And one more. And as you can see, it's very secure and not too tight for the client's hair. You go ahead and make your final knot. Got the nylon thread. And the piece where the excess was. Go underneath the hair, comb down. And there you start your knot interlock technique. And I'm going to go through and do this throughout the entire head. And again, it is snug, but it still has the movement like you would need as like a sew-in. And the good thing about it is if it's ever getting loose, all you do is tug on the hair underneath when you shampoo it, let everything dry, bring it back up to the root, and then stitch again. And to remove it, after snipping the nylon thread, everything will slide. Then you go back in and you take out your knots. Alright?